Next, Christine is going to review the new episode for Wheel of Time Season 2, Episode 6.
Yes. Well, you were asking me what the name of the last episode was. You were saying it Domain. It's Demone. So now I think that would be a better title for this episode because this is what it was all about. The Demone are basically the slaves.
This one is called Eyes Without
people.
Pity. Okay, so spoiler review. Go ahead, lay it on us.
So the Demone are slaves, basically. They're the women they have slaves, but they're also, we find out there's men that they have slaves, too.
Are these sex slaves?
No, they were serving up. The men were serving up drinks and appetizers.
Okay, so it's just.
But the women are locked in a prison and chained up with a collar, a prison collar, we'll call it. It's pretty bad. They get beat up and everything because the women are the only women they take. Well, the ones we've seen are the ones that have the power. So they put a collar on them so only they can control their power, and they're basically slaves. So it was actually, this episode had a lot going on. It was pretty good. I still haven't seen the bad guy that they're all talking about. We've never seen that person yet. But it has a lot going on, and Rand and Matt meet each other. So we actually have some of them reuniting.
What's the main character doing? Moiraine. What's she up to?
Well, Moiraine has been shown to be extremely rude in a lot of episodes, and her rudeness is called out in this one. I really don't care for Moiraine at all.
Is she the villain?
She treats people like slaves. No. But she's not a very nice character. Anyway, her sister calls her out on it, and she's a little bit nicer, but she's extremely rude. Like, she's used to being waited on or something, and she's like very arrogant like that. Anyway, she's I don't know, she's suffering because she doesn't have the power anymore. She really has it, but she can't reach it. So maybe we'll see her reaching it at some point, but she has no connection to it.
She lost her magic?
Yeah. What they thought they were doing was beating the Dark One. They ended up just releasing one of his soldiers, that Ishmael, and he was able to sever her power from her at the end of the last season. So she doesn't have the power, and she realized that she really screwed up because basically instead of fighting, they basically started this whole thing that will eventually become the last battle. They thought that was the last battle. Instead, it was a prisoner release system.
So really, if she hadn't done anything, things would be better.
And people don't know what's going on. And we see it's making a little bit more sense because I find this is the problem with the show. There's a lot of stuff you don't quite get. Basically, the Aes Sedai are really blind to what's been going on, and they actually have got a bunch of them captured. They've been killed by these bad people, or they actually have one of the Moiraine's chief commander, the one that bosses her around, is actually Demone now as well. You see that at the very end. Spoiler. And poor Egwene is in there getting beat to crap.
This review's all spoilers, so
it's all spoilers. Anyway, it's bad. It's bad, and Rand has gone off with the succubus. And I don't know, it's bad. Things are looking real bad for the Earth, and the Aes Sedai don't know what's going on. They're completely cut off from it, and they're trying to rescue Egwene. And then at the end, we see that the main Aes Sedai, the Amyrlin Seed, has come to talk to Moiraine, but they're still far away from the action and don't really know what's going on.
Okay, this all sounds like gibberish to me, okay. But I'm not watching
They're in trouble. The world is in trouble, and they don't realize it. That's like Sauron has his army and is at the gates, and nobody seems to know.
Okay, so Sauron's coming, but
they haven't been paying attention.
Yeah, they haven't been preparing.
They don't have enough spies around, and they need to know this information, and they're completely blind. But, is it because too many of them are working for the Dark One? That is the question. We've already seen that one of them has been working for the Dark One, and in this, they actually think that one of the main characters, who is Moiraine's guy, they think he's working for the Dark One at one point.
This series has been running for a while. Obviously, it's in its second season, and it's on Prime, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is this series so far better than that first season we got for Rings of Power? from
I
Prime?
don't think you can really compare them.
Really, they're both fantasy magical worlds.
Yeah, but the thing is about this is already a set of books that is very successful and people really enjoy them, and I think this is not doing it service. Whereas the other thing was not a book, it was taken from all of the books and put together to give us a prehistory. So it's different in that way. There's a lot going on in this episode. It's really getting to be a really complicated story, and there's lots of people that you now know, and you're hoping they're going to succeed.
Okay.
But a lot of them are right in the dark and don't have any idea what's going on.
But you're enjoying this series so far.
Yes,
You're
I've been
sticking with
watching it. I've been enjoying it. There's not really that much fun in it. But there's no fun in getting beaten up and
Two
being
more
tied
episodes.
to the wall either, right? Or being taken or pulled around by a succubus. But anyway, yeah, it's still lacking the jovial stuff, but there's a lot going on and it's really interesting.
Okay, cool. So we got 2 more episodes coming up. If you like Christine's review or just generally talking about this Wheel of Time series, feel free to give us a thumbs up down below there. We appreciate that. Go ahead and leave us your comments. We're getting a lot of comments lately from people talking about your Wheel of Time review.
Well,
so good job on that.
Books. I'm going to read the books
and
when I finish my Stephen King reading.
How many books are there?
I don't know. I haven't even got there yet.
Let us know. How many books are there and in what order do you need to read them so that Christine doesn't...
So there's probably a few. There's at least 3 hours.
Anyway, let us know.